So I saw this, and straight away it reminds me of the ceremony that they did a couple of years ago. Straight away, it's the Baal. We all know what this connects to. We all know what it is. Um, Refers to basically, I'll show you. Oh, refers to this. Basically, the ancient Babylonians, it's the same thing. The stuff that they did back then, they're now doing again. Baal is basically another worship for Satan. Really is. That's all it is. It's just not more crap for Satan. As you can see, like the goat head, the Baphomet. This is what the Canaanites and all that were doing. And you can see it's like a goat. Same thing as this. Child sacrifice. Now, if you actually know anything about this, all this is just another garbage ritual. And again, you have like someone sitting on the top of it. Now again, you could apply that to the whore of Babylon because she sits upon a beast. She basically sits upon a beast. An animal is known as a beast. Anyone that knows anything, that's how it's described. It's described as a beast. That's what animals are described. Well, animals like this are described as beasts. So, in reality, be the whore of Babylon riding the beast, which a beast usually represents a kingdom or an empire. Of course, you had the ring of fire and like the witchcraft circle. They believe that it's protection and all that protects them. When in reality, if you've ever watched the movie The Skeleton Key, basically a woman practices voodoo and witchcraft and all that, and they basically promote in that movie is something it's known, the circles that they create is known like to keep people out when they're doing a ritual or keep people in. It's what it's known as. It's like a ritualistic circle. That's exactly what it is. And again, the Ring of Fire again is known as like Johnny Cash. It has a cult meaning. It's like the Phoenix and all that. And really doesn't surprise me. All this is just another garbage event to glorify the little master that worships. Now again, there's stuff floating in the sky. What this is supposed to reference, I don't know. Probably some basically spiritual or occult crap. But yeah, this is clear what this refers to. I mean, it's just obvious. Again, now you have to look into why they are doing this. There's an article here that I found. Basically, in ancient Greek, basically it represents Babel. Babel, same as Babylon. In ancient Greek and Egyptian mythology, the phoenix is a mythical bird associated with the Egyptian sun god Ra and the Greek god Apollyon, or Abaddon. So again, also says that, and as well that the king of the bottomless pit is Apollyon, same person. And who is that king? Satan. Apollyon or Abaddon in Hebrew, it is a symbol of death and resurrection. So that's how you find out who they call it the angel, the bottomless pit. It's a fallen angel. Who is a fallen angel? Satan. So again, the nation that rules over the king. Basically, it's known as the king. What does the Statue of Liberty refer to? Satan. The illumination, the good old Statue of Liberty is actually Lucifer. So who's the king over the nation? Lucifer is the king over America. That's why you got so many crap and a cult all over the world. Because that's who controls. Then you have lately the rising out of the phoenix ritual is being displayed all around us, from ceremonies to TV shows, music albums, and even more strange incidents around the globe. Why? The time will come when the secret wisdom shall again be dominating religious and philosophical urge of the world. The day is at hand when doom of dogma shall be sounded, the great Tower of Babel. This is exactly what this refers to. And the reason they are burning it, because it simulates destroying. I've said this before. They will destroy. I've talked about Mbitchu. They will destroy their own nation to bring in the New World Order. If you think that they won't do that and that won't happen, think again. That's what this symbolizes. The destroying of an empire to rebuild it, order out of chaos. That's exactly why they're doing it. It symbolizes the phoenix. Because it is clearly the Tower of Babel. You can just go look it up. It is the Tower of Babel. So again, it even admits the time will come. The great Tower of Babel, its confusion of tongues, was built of bricks, of mud, a mortar of slime, out of the cold ashes of laces. Again, ashes. That means something's been burned. Shall rise phoenix like the ancient mysteries. And this is even a secret teaching. This is their beliefs. I've said this for years. They did it. So again, this is the same crap. They did it. They did it years upon years ago. The pyramid, the rising of the phoenix. So again, it's just the same crap again. The phoenix. So again, yeah, the phoenix, and you had the pyramid, and then many blue, all-seeing eyes. So this shouldn't be anything new. This really shouldn't be anything new. You had the pyramid in the background, them dressing in white, which symbolizes basically rebirth, death, the satanic crap. And if anyone wants to check out this article, I'll probably just leave it in the description or something, because a video that I did years upon years ago, somebody asked me for the article, but the video was made years upon years ago, so I don't have the article anymore. To again, symbolizes, and even have it here, they admit it. Basically, the phoenix represents the dying god that rises from the ashes, which is Satan. Satan is known to take a deadly wound to the head, and then he'll rise from the dead. Satan. That's why these people, as I said, worship the phoenix so much in Freemasonry and all that, and their logo is the phoenix. Just like Russia. At least if you do your research, they say it's an ego, but if you know anything, a phoenix is mostly mistaken for an ego. It's just an excuse so they can say that. Well, that's what it is. They say it's an ego, but in reality, they worship the phoenix. So the dying god shall rise again, the secret that rise from the ashes and completes the capstone of the Illuminati pyramid. It is the Antichrist, Satan, New World Order taking over the nations, which exactly, this is why you have the pyramid broken. You have the pyramid here broken and the all-seeing eyes up here. I've said it for years. The agenda is not fulfilled yet. That Satan is not ruling yet. Satan, as soon as Satan controls this entire world, as soon as he controls the entire world, the whole entire pyramid will be complete. That's the last agenda. And that is done by destroying empires and nations. Why do you think they keep promoting this World War III thing? Mystery, Babylon the Great, and abominations, because that's exactly what America is. It's an abomination on this earth. Any little patriots will get offended by that. But it's the truth. Your nation is an abomination, just the same as most nations. They're all devil worshipping scumbags. But this is all information that they admit. This is always said. This is why they are burning this, because it symbolizes the destruction. Because again, when Babylon was destroyed, basically the Babel Tower, because that's what Babylon stands for, Baal, they tried to rebuild it again. I mean, go look in the world. Do you think this hasn't been rebuilt? I mean, it's right there. I mean, even pyramids look like the Tower of Babel. This is the Tower of Babel. That's what it resembles. And I forgot what it was. This. It's been rebuilt. It's right there. The ancient Babylon, Tower of Babel. And then you have right here. Same thing. They've already rebuilt it. They rebuilt it so the empire is already in your face. The empire is Satan. So the world does worship the devil. They rebuilt it. They destroyed it, and then it got rebuilt. Rise. So they've done it many times. So basically, Europe's new Tower of Babel for financial. You wonder why the economy keeps taking a hit. It's because it's run by a bunch of occultists. That's what they were in the Tower of Babel. A bunch of occultists, devil worshippers. Same crap again. But again, the dying god shall rise again. The secret room in the house of the hidden places shall be discovered. The pyramid again shall stand as the ideal emblem of solidarity, inspiration, aspiration, resurrection, and regeneration as the passing stands of time, full of fury, civilization upon civilization beneath it, their weight. The pyramid shall remain as the visible covenant between eternal wisdom and the world. This is what the occult believe. The time may yet come when the chants of the illuminated shall be heard, meaning the Illuminati, once more in its ancient passageways, and the master of the hidden house shall await in the silent place for the coming of that man, which is the Antichrist, who's casting aside the fallacies of dogma, seeks simply truth, and will be satisfied, will neither substitute nor counterfeit. So this is the secret teachings of all ages. So I'm actually giving you the information. This is what they believe. Again, the phoenix again. The phoenix is believed to be the divine bird going back to Egypt. The phoenix destroys itself in flames, then rises from the ashes. Most occultists believe that the phoenix is a symbol of Lucifer, who was cast down in the flames and who will one day rise triumphant. This belief also relates to the raising of Hiram, the Masonic Christ, which is going to Satan. So they believe that's what they believe. They believe these Freemasons and all that. This is actually what they believe. They believe that the true Jesus Christ is Satan. They believe that. That's why they call it Christ, because one, it is the Antichrist. So again, they're just admitting it. Again, there's so many information. These were the immortals to whom the term phoenix was applied, and their symbol was the mysterious two-headed bird, now called an eagle, which it is. And you see the nation of Russia, they have a double-headed eagle. They call it an eagle, but in reality, it's a phoenix. They just use that excuse because a phoenix is a mythical creature. It's not real. Two-headed bird, now called an eagle, a familiar and little understood Masonic emblem. The lost keys of Freemasons, so they even admit it. So many of the people that want to deny reality, that they admit it. The Freemasons, they admit it. They admit it in their own words that the eagle is a symbol of the phoenix. That's what America is. It's founded on. They say, oh, it represents freedom and all that. No, it doesn't. It represents devil worship, because that's exactly what America is: an abomination nation, a disgusting harlot nation. And just the same as the United Kingdom, all this devil worship crap. So again, that's why I read all of that, because that's what it symbolizes. That's why they are burning this, because it symbolizes the rise of the Antichrist and the rise of a new world order and their agendas. They destroy stuff. And I looked into more information. That video that I made about the capstones with the Illuminati, where was it? The Georgetown or whatever. I looked into more information. And if that was destroyed by the Illuminati, like I said, or it wasn't, doesn't really matter, because that was actually a threat to the Illuminati. If you actually look into the information of what was on those capstones, it was a threat to the Illuminati, that information. There was too much public information on there, and it was a threat. The amount of information that was on there could wake people up immediately. So destroying it, I even said that in the video, gets rid of the evidence. It literally all the stuff that was on that stone connected back to the occult. So they got rid of it. They literally just got rid of it. No evidence. I even said that in the video. Everyone thinking it's a rise of rebellion and all that stupid crap. It's laughable. When you've studied the occult for how long people have studied it and how long I've studied it, because most people ain't vigilant these days. They really aren't. They fall for the devil's tricks. They just fall for it and believe everything. But again, you have this image, you have like an illumination. This is probably supposed to reference to Lucifer. That's probably who it's supposed to represent, because the illuminated light usually refers to Lucifer, basically the enlightened ones, and they're all in like whitish, like beige. And you see it's like smoke here, out from the ashes, smoke, arise from the ashes, a new world order. Again, the Baal, you see somebody's riding it. Again, the whore of Babylon riding the beast. And they're all these, but again, that's why I read what I said. These most likely represent the enlightened, the Illuminati, and the bowing down and worshipping the Baal, which again is worship of Satan. As we go back, they're doing the same thing again, bowing down. It's just like a concert, what they do at a concert. They like throw up a light. So worship, devil worship. Like these celebrities, they're worshipped. And it just like in that, even though the movies is full of occult agendas, the movie X-Men, X-Men Apocalypse, if anyone that's watched that movie have watched it multiple times, in that movie, even though it has basically has agendas behind it, they basically admit, basically the guy that obviously is clearly supposed to represent Christ, comes on the scene and says, I have been betrayed for idols, worship. And then when he says idols, it comes up an image of the government. Because that's what the government is. It's an idol to people. They worship it. So again, that's why they call these like celebrities and that idols, icons, and all that garbage. They even do it with YouTubers. They say that YouTubers are icons. They're not icons and they're not idols. They're false idols. And if you worship YouTubers and that, as that movie says, you are literally betraying Christ. But again, this is what they're doing again. They're doing the same crap again. The same Baal that they did back in Moloch. Child sacrifice, burning of the Baal. And it still continues to this day, as you see. It's even in Wall Street. I believe there's even this. There's one in New York. A bowl like this. It's like a gold one. I believe it's somewhere in New York. And there's one in the UK. That's what I say, as you see, that's what it is goes back to. Canaan, Baal worship. You see the goat. You see the goat right there. And even I think it was the Greeks. It was either the Greeks or the Romans or someone else. They used to burn people in they used to put people inside a Baal, basically a Baal like goat statue, put them inside it, and burn them alive. So again, they were still carrying on the system, basically burning people alive, child sacrifice, burning children alive. It's what they used to do back there. They used to sacrifice their born child to this idol, the devil. They still do it to this day. They're sick in the head. As you see, the 13th century, 21st century, same crap. And yet people think it's a joke that this world isn't run by cultists. You're living in a delusion. So again, that's what this refers to. It's all occult crap. It's exactly what it is. It's the same as the 13th century being done again. Baal worship, child sacrifice. As I said, it looks like someone's at the top. Someone's sitting on it. Yeah, it kind of does. This symbolizes the whore of Babylon riding a beast, because that's what the whore of Babylon rides, the beast. So that's what this symbolizes. The woman would symbolize the whore of Babylon. The goat would symbolize, the bull would symbolize the creature that she's riding. Again, the one eye. Again, it's just a ritual, that's all it is. It's just a ritual. Nothing but a ritual. And you see in the background the Tower of Babel. The Tower of Babel. And they go, it's what it all is. And the smoke in the air. It's usually a witchcraft thing. Where they do the spirit chanting things. Again, as you can see, the empire is falling. And they rebuild it. It's what this symbolizes. Because what is the point of this? What is the point of it? What is the point of this ceremony? What There's only one message it's sending. They're admitting the New World Order. I've said it for years, obviously I can't mention it. There is a plan. There's a plan. Go watch the video that I did on BitChute to bring in the New World Order. I've said it. There is a plan. And there's a very specific way they're going to do it. And it's connected to many things like World War III and that. You think that this is all going on for no reason? Think again. It's all been planned for generations. The sick, evil people. They all have one agenda. As it says, the kings of the earth have all one mind. They worship the whore. They all have one mind. To serve the Antichrist and destroy this world. And as it says, woe to those who destroy the earth. That's exactly what these occultists want to do. They want to destroy the earth just to bring in their new world order, the scum. Again. And then they rebuild it. As you can see, they destroy it. Well, I don't know. I think this is the normal one, and then they show it on fire. Or I believe this is near the end, I don't know. But that's what they do anyway. They burn it and rebuild it. That's what it would symbolize. They burn it, rebuild it. There's probably some occult crap symbols on it, most likely, with their agenda. And again, notice again, it's just the same. Again, this kind of looks like, notice what this looks like. Kind of looks like sexual stuff. This would represent the man's you know what, and this would represent or it could represent a woman's breasts. Because we know how these people work. They're occultists. They perform in sex rituals and sex magic. Again, notice the flame, Lucifer, the torch. Also says with Babylon that there shall be no more light shine in Babylon. And again, Babel is just another word for Babylon. And then again, the 1 hour, one eye. I'm sure that says the word power. Wouldn't surprise me. If it does, again, that's what these occultists believe, that Satan is powerful and all that crap. And as you see, the light dancing around it. It's just occult crap. That's all it is. It's just devil worship. As it's shown here. According to the forbidden knowledge, the double-headed eagle is probably the most easily recognizable Masonic symbol in the world, even more important than the square and compass rule. The forbidden knowledge, Freemasonry, the worship of Lucifer. So again, you wonder why America uses the eagle. You wonder why. You wonder why Russia uses the eagle, and yet you think these two nations are against one another. No. If both nations worship the devil, how can they be, how can you be against? How can the devil destroy himself? How can the devil be against himself? Two nations that worship the devil. I mean, because communism goes all the way back to occult crap. It's really what it is. Same thing with the Nazis. They did the same thing. It's just the same crap. But again, and it even goes in, this is why they worship the number 33 and all that. The number 33 is a great importance in Freemasonry and the Kabbalistic system of mystic numbers. It can be found in many instances in Masonic law. So again, it goes all the way back to ancient Babylon. Also, King David ruled for 33 years. Everything is done in a Masonic order. It's just facts. I mean, so Freemasonry. See all the information here. Again, when they again, but why would a two-headed eagle be adopted by Masonry instead of a one-headed eagle? Masonic author explains when they pagans desired to express the renewal or beginning of the year, they represented it in the form of a doorkeeper. It could easily be distinguished by the abilities of a key. At times, they gave it two heads, back to back. In time, this back to back key symbol became the double headed eagle of symbolic masonry. This is a Freemason admitting to you. This is what I've said. These Freemasons admit in public, they'll give you the information. All that crap that people say, oh, the Illuminati don't want you to know what they're doing. Yes, they do. They put it in plain sight and laugh at you because they know that the masters are that dumb that they can put their information in the public. They're not scared. They're not afraid. But the only thing that they don't want, that's why I brought up that Georgetown or whatever monument, they don't want names out there. They'll put their information out there, but names, that's too much information. So, Phoenix Rising from the Ashes in the Book of Mythology Creatures by Masonic author. Set again, that's what I said about 9/11 as well. That's all it was. Because 9/11, with 9/11, what happened? The Statue of Liberty represents Lucifer. This represents Lucifer, the Phoenix. The Freemasons admit it, and the Luciferians admit it. That's all 9/11 was. It was a satanic ritual towards the devil. It's September 9/11 attacks and the rising of the Phoenix, Abaddon, Apollyon. The World Trade Center Twin Towers in New York were destroyed in the 9th month of the 11th day of 2011, exactly 33 years after the construction work began. So again, the angel of the bottomless pit, also known as the angel of destruction, right there. Yeah, go look at the images. Look at the demonic images that were in it. You can clearly see it's not photoshopped. A face was shown in it. That's exactly what 9/11 was. It was the fall of an empire to come back up. So most likely, the angel of the bottomless pit was already fulfilled. It was already fulfilled at 9/11, and the New World Order has already been progressing, because it really has. The New World Order is not just starting now. It's been in full force since that day. Why do you think rights have been taken away so many times? I mean, just look at the demonic image that's in it. It's the devil. So Abaddon is the name of a deity that Freemasons worship, also known as the great architect of the universe, sometimes represented as the all-seeing eye. The same deity can also be associated with Horus or Osiris, the Egyptian god, and Zeus for the Greeks. Left image, odd, shows on South Tower. Right image, strange figure rises from the smoke as his North Tower collapses. Because again, it was a ritual to Satan. That's Satan. That's not photoshopped. You can go look at these images. There's many demonic. And if you actually look at this image clearly, it looks like a phoenix. So this was a ritual. It was just an excuse All it was a ritual for Satan, one of the most evilest, sickest ones. And yet you people still trust in your scummy government and think that they wouldn't do anything evil like this. Wake up to reality. And there's a video of it. We all know what 9/11 was anyway. If you think the image on the right showing an enough tower collapsing is Photoshop, I strongly recommend you watch the image starts to take shape. Stupid dogs outside. You have to mute this for a minute. I want to get done for copyright. Well, I don't want to. So it starts to take. It says 2 minutes 6. And we'll put it in slow motion. Over the quality. Use it. I mean, it kind of, if you look at the, it kind of looks like a face like that, like I said. Starts to form itself. As you can see right there. It's like the phoenix. Because that's all it was. It was a demonic ritual. As you see. That's all it is. They've done it then. They'll do it again. All this information, George Bush and all that. Good information. Look it up. Left image, the head of the one of the sculptures, right image, the face showing the South Tower. Demonic demon. And this is representation of a man. You can just see it right there. It's not fake. Satan. The devil. The devil looking. Because that's who controls America. It's pretty freaky stuff, but it's real. You can believe it or not. I really don't care. Because it's people deny reality. Even newspapers were, so if you want to say it's fake, even the media said there was faces in the smoke. And that's clear as day, the faces there. They wanted you to see them because that's what it was. That's who controls in the spirit realm. Satan. Satan was looking at his empire like New World Order progressing now. That's all it was. 9/11 was a step to the New World Order, whether you want to accept that one or not. It's fact. Again, that's all it was. So as you see, captured what appeared to be the face of Satan. Above is the cover of titled Satan in the Smoke. So as you see, it's not fake. It's not fake. It's not Photoshop. It was real. Satan showed himself. Yeah, oh, Satan isn't real. Satan isn't real. I'm an atheist. Satan isn't real. There's no such thing as the devil. The proof is right in front of your face. It's not Photoshop. It was taken from a video. A demon manifested itself in that smoke to let you know who's in power and to let you know who did it. Demons thrive on fear, chaos, destruction, and death. That's all that was, a ritual. Again, that's what this symbolizes. That's what 9/11 was, the rising of the phoenix. So again, if you think they wouldn't destroy a nation or destroy an empire to bring in the new world order, I just gave you proof that your own government, your own government destroyed the Empire State Buildings to bring in the new part to progress the new world order. So Freemasons will destroy anything, they'll destroy their own just to bring in that new world order. So that's all this is. They're just admitting their agenda, that they have plans put in sight. So it starts off normal, they start building it, as you can see, and then it lights on fire. The smoke goes out. Re, re, they'll rebuild it because that's what happens. You know, as I said, you notice they're all in white, like in that article. Again, Babylon as well was known as a nation of tongues. That means multiple languages. So again, this is the revived empire of Babylon, basically the Tower of Babel. It's right in front of your face, and these probably simulate. We know what stars represent angels. These would represent the fallen angels looking upon the empire. I mean, it's just facts. Kind of looks like water here as well. They're just admitting it. Babylon, the fallen angels, the nations and tongues that the horse sits upon, and then the water, which simulates multitudes of nations and tongues and people. So just admitting that the New World Order, where the New World Order will come from, basically Babylon. Yeah, all it is. I've given more information that other people have probably give, because I like to prove my arguments. And as I said, you had the all-seeing eye at the end, prove it, admitting that that's what this is about. They like to make their symbols known and who's in charge. There was no reason to zoom in the one eye of the ball. There was no reason at all. There was no reason to do this. They did it to send you a message. Yes, this is what it's about. The devil. So as I said, all this represents Babylon, the fall of an empire just to be revived, and them worshiping the Baal, which is Baal worship. If you can't even see this, then obviously you need one, spiritual eyes, and two, to get out the brainwashing, because it's clear as day what this refers to. Anyone that just looks at the Tower of Babel, you connect the dots, which is this represents the same thing. The Tower of Babel was destroyed. Yes, what happened was rebuilt, wasn't it? It was rebuilt. I just say it was rebuilt. They destroyed it, rebuilt it. They destroy a nation, rebuild it. Same crap. It's right there. And again, even in certain places, the whole right, notice what I said. That's what this symbolizes. I've seen nobody mention this that has made a video about it. No one. Here's again. There you go. This represents the whore. This represents the beast. There you go again. walked like a goat. The whore of Babylon riding a beast. The empire. It's what the beast represents, an empire. And even as you see, there's many of them in Europe. Many of them. Again, there you go. So sculpture of Euripia riding the boat in front of the European Parliament building in France. They know what it means. Do you think this is a coincidence that there's a woman on the ball, the riding the ball, and this simulates the harlot riding the ball? There you go. There's no denying it. It's right there. It is literally right there. And there's many of these all over the world. They're mainly in, didn't know there was a game of it. Don't really shock me. Well, as you see, as I said, an animal is known as a beast. The riding an animal, as you see right there. So it was rebuilt. There's the ancient one, and there's the new one. So the Tower of Babel exists in the century of today, the 21st century. It exists. Pretty facts. So again, the Tower of Babel got destroyed, and then it got rebuilt. So yeah. And even the Romans, if you look at the Colosseum, if you look at the Colosseum of the Roman Empire, they made an arena that looked like the Tower of Babel. It's not done by accident, it's done on purpose. They know what they're doing. Many people wonder why most of the Romans were very evil, like Nero and all that. It's because a lot of them were devil worshipping scumbags. That's why Nero was known as to be the evilest Roman emperor on the planet. He was a scumbag. I mean, then again, he was in love with his own sister, so does that really say? But yeah. So that's what this refers to. It's sick. It's just a ritual, that's all it was. A ritual. And as I said, this article, people want to go read it. I'll probably put it in the description as well, because I notice with most of my videos, it doesn't keep the live chart for some reason. So let's go up. Baal is literally Nimrod. The sun/moon gods are basically, that's the Muslims worship those gods as well. The moon god. They even made a show about it. His name's Moon Knight. Marvel, I believe it's either Marvel or DC Moon Knight. They made a show about it. Moon Knight is known as a false god, and the Muslims worship Allah. Allah, that's who Allah is, a moon god. It's just facts. And they're just all these gods really are just the same person. It really is just the same person over and over again. But they just label it as different names. Osiris and all these, you just read the descriptions. Nimbus or Anubis is known as the god of the underworld. Who else is called that? Satan. But most of the occult stuff that's worshipped in America goes all the way back to Egypt for a reason, because America is the revived Egyptian empire. most of these mythical creatures are basically fallen angels. USA named Turtle Island. That's what they don't tell you and teach you. Never even heard about Turtle Island. Yeah, it was Nimrod. And Nimrod goes back to cult as well. That's where they got Nimrod. I think it was Nimrod. His birthday is on December. I think it's December 25th, the exact day that they say, "Oh, Jesus Christ was born." It's a cult. Everything is a cult. No one knows the day when he was born or the day that he died. No, there's no dates. It's just all cult. Well, as far as I know, didn't Nimrod marry his own mother? And exactly. And that's why you have many people that wanted to be called lords. Like it was a main thing in like my lord. Main thing over in England, they would call people my lord. Like there's some sort of god or something. And as well, as I said, it's the same Marvel comics. That's why I brought up Moon Knight. Don't know whether Moon Knight is Marvel or DC. Don't really know because I did make a video exposing it, but I didn't call it Moon Knight. I just brought it up in a video because I don't watch those movies. Last one I seen was The Avengers. That was it. So I feel people believe. Uh, I don't know what 7-Eleven means. But as I said, with all this information that I gave, this is really what it's about. I've been saying it for years. And the videos that I've made on BitChute, these elitists and these occultists have a sinister plan and agenda. They honestly do. Just see if there's any more information on this. Man, yeah, you have even more of it. Left image, strange figure rises from the north tower as it collapses. Right image, drawing of the 1970 Rudolf Steiner sculpture. Don't even know who that person is. Oh, it's supposed to represent Lucifer. What a shock. Really shocked by that. So there you go. There's so much proof that 9/11 was a satanic ritual unto the devil. That's what I said. 9/11 was, because as you can see, this looks like something's coming out of the smoke that would simulate the phoenix. That would simulate the smoke coming out here would simulate the phoenix rising out, and basically that's what I said. They destroy something and rebuild it, or they destroy something and out comes Lucifer. And yet people still want to fall asleep. Yeah, in America, the symbol of the phoenix is on, because that's what you need to understand now. The phoenix is the ego, but they just lie and say it's the American ego. It simulates freedom. No, it doesn't. It doesn't at all. And what stars are on it? You'll notice what it forms into. Can't mention it because the same people run YouTube. The symbols of the Great Seal of the United States and the Phoenix. The Illuminati. The Phoenix. They're all for it. The nation of America is a wicked nation. It is a nation built on the Antichrist and the arrival of him. And you can even look at, they even admit it. These Freemasons. On the reverse of our nation's Great Seal is an unfinished pyramid to represent. This is a Freemason admitting this to you. That's what I said. These Freemasons are admitting their plans in your face, and yet people still deny it. Unfinished pyramid to represent human society itself, imperfect and incomplete. Above floats the symbol of the egotistic orders. The radiant triangle with its all-seeing eye was in the society of unknown philosophers who sealed the new nation, the ancient and eternal emblems. Basically, as you can see. So they admit what it refers to, and yet still to this day, trolls and that still cannot give me an answer as to why this is on the back of the United States dollar. That's how you destroy a atheist, and that is how you destroy someone that wants to deny that the Illuminati isn't real. Just give them that one question, say, well, why is it on the back of the United States dollar? They won't be able to answer. Though they won't be able to answer at all, because I still haven't got an answer. My videos, anyone can clearly comment on them, so it's just these people are just scared. As I said, that's the symbol that is on it. I mean, good information. Really good information, because that's who controls America. That's who runs it. That's exactly who runs it. So yeah, not many people making videos about this, because you have to know what you're talking about until you have to study it. They destroy the Tower of Babel, which again, in their case, represents an empire, because Babylon represents an empire. They destroy it, rebuild it with their New World Order, and they act like, oh, we're all happy and everything like that. Why do you think they keep making these threats? Russia, wake up. It's all planned. I've told you. It's all planned. And I said in the video on BitChute, if it ever happens, you know we did it. It's so annoying. I've still got this cold. I can barely even breathe. But yeah. So this is the video in all detail. All detail, this video. Kind of reminds me of Stranger Things. I've not seen it, but I mean, you can see I've basically non-stop people continuously keep talking about it. I mean, it's everywhere. You could get recommended videos about it. Kind of reminds me of that, where there's floating objects. Well, it probably has some satanic meaning behind this. But yeah. So it's been exposed for what it is. So yeah, another video. Young feral people say he is a fake. I've never heard of that person. I honestly haven't. Half of these people that, because I'm going to be real, I don't watch a lot of truthers. I ain't got time. I really haven't got time. I got things in personal life to deal with. Then I got to do research. I get people recommending me videos. I just ain't got time to watch channels. I don't even watch my own videos. I honestly don't. I really just don't have time. I've been meaning to start working out again. I've just been getting real lazy lately. I've been meaning to get myself back into shape because I've got real lazy. I honestly have. I used to work out every single day. I honestly used to have a full-blown six-pack and impressive abs. I've literally let myself go. I'm not fat or anything. I just gained a bit of weight on my stomach. And that's what I give up for this truth. I put all my focus on doing videos, and it made me become lazy. Also, that's what happens. I really should make a video one day, because when I hit massive depression and all that, it makes you lazy. It really does make you lazy. Makes you honestly lazy that you don't want to do anything. But yeah, so another video exposed. I'm still on that grind. I hope one day that I reach my my goal. And if I ever did reach my goal, I'd probably make way more videos, way more, and talk about way more stuff. But yeah, thank you to everybody that watched this live stream. I'll see you in the next video. I've still got about 5 more videos to do. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Take care.